That was not enthusiastic, was it? Hey there, everybody. Welcome to today's Inkspiration, which has been delayed to Wednesday instead of Tuesday. You've probably figured that out already. Oh, hello, SBRA Brown. Hello. Today we are going to go through the usual procedure. So we're going to start with the Clairefontaine 1951 staple-bound vintage notebook, and we are then going to go on with the Pilot Parallel 6mm. Hello! Oh, good. I'm glad that there's someone else in the room, so I'm not talking to myself anymore. My apologies that we were delayed and that the time was shifted, but we had our podcast earlier, and so this was just a better time. So anyway, yes, the pen and the ink. The item in question is Bungubox Hatsukoi, and I could be pronouncing that wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Now, this is the sapphire blue color, and we're going to take a look at it because it's very beautiful. So, but if you are a regular, you will know that this has to happen first. Ready? Oh, yeah. What is that? That's supposed to be... I don't know what that is. Okay, moving on. Okay. I just started a few minutes ago, so you haven't missed much. Don't worry. We are using the Clairefontaine 1951 NB for notebook. We have the Pilot Parallel 6mm pen, and ink is Bungubox Hatsukoi. Now, I could be pronouncing that wrong. Hopefully not, but that's just the way it is. Hello! Hello, newcomers. We are going to go ahead with the Hatsukoi, but first, before writing Hatsukoi, we are going to do a hello, because it seems only fair that hello be represented. Now, my handwriting might be extra hideous because I had a flare-up of tennis elbow, etc., and I couldn't really hold a pen for like a week and a half, and that was really unfortunate. So hopefully that this is not horrendous and it is sort of legible. It is kind of. And yeah, so let's keep going. This is a beautiful blue, definitely a pure, rich, like vibrant blue in my opinion. Medium saturation, medium shading, and it does have the distinct Bungubox Kobe Sailor ink smell, just so you know. And of course, not surprisingly, I do really like it. I think it's a beautiful color. I know, I'm so predictable, but it really is a beautiful color. And I'm just going to like doodle with my hello here. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, what am I doing? Doesn't this happen every time? I question what is going on? What is happening? Okay. I see there's a whole bunch of new people in the room. Hello! Hello, joiners. Thank you guys for coming. I know the time is different. I know it's confusing, and I am wondering. 4 p.m. Eastern time means it is probably 10 p.m. in the Netherlands. Annabelle, why are you awake? You should be asleep. It's almost bedtime. Okay. It's almost my bedtime anyway. Beautiful color. So I have drawn that. It is hideous. You know? Oh, yes. Hatsukoi. Gesundheit. Thank you. It does sound like a sneeze, doesn't it? Now, it is really a vibrant sapphire blue. Very beautiful. So if we are to give it 3 swipes here. Sorry, the light keeps bouncing off my pen, so let's give it 3 swipes. First of all, that is gorgeous. It's just a beautiful blue, decent shading there. Give it a second. And let that dry. You can see that's already quite saturated once you do a second swipe. And let's do a third. And it just takes it up a bit more. It actually, surprisingly, is not a super slow drying ink. So if you really like to use coated fountain pen paper, it's pretty decent for that. Like, it's not going to take forever to dry, which some of these very saturated inks can take very long. Like, they do feel like they take a long time. Okay, I had written Hatsukoi. Now the question is, will that fit if I were to write it here? Probably not. Let's do it anyway. Guys, it's so warm here, honestly. I have all these lights on and it's just so hot in here. My goodness. How do people do this? Like during videography, video shoots and like photography shoots and stuff. Oh, it's probably why models are always half naked. It's because it's too hot in there. Okay, is that weird? Oh, disregard that. Hatsukoi. That's actually pretty fun. This is what you kind of see with a normal swipe of writing, you know. It's perfectly legible with a fine nib and looks pretty awesome otherwise. So, oh, I need a minion to fan me. Oh, that's what I need. I need a minion. I need like a helper to fan me. Okay, we have the swab of Bungubox Hatsukoi. Surprisingly, I was actually expecting a lot more sheen, but it does have sheen, but it's just like a deep blue-red sheen with a touch of green in there. So it is a bit of a complex sheen, but I do like that you can see the base color really well, so that's pretty cool. Pretty decent color there. Now I have a whole slew of swabs, so some of these are gonna match up better than others, and some are just gonna not match at all, but let's go through them, shall we? We have Robert Oster Blue Denim, definitely more on the green side. We've got, you know what, I'm just gonna do this because, there we go. We have Robert Oster Great Southern Ocean, which is a more blue-black with red sheen. We've got the Quasi Azure number 2, which is getting into the same category of colorage, I think. We've got Waterman Inspired Blue. This is their turquoise, which is possibly now called Obsession Blue. I really don't know, but it's their turquoise, and it's definitely more turquoise. We've got PV Ackerman Trève Turquoise, definitely more turquoise as well. Kobe number 7. This is the Kaikyo Blue. It's a blue-black with red sheen, so not in the same category. So far, I think our best bet is the Quasi Azure number 2. We have Kiyo no Oto Ionibi, which is a blue-black, so not in the same. Just showing you some options just for fun, just to give you guys some comparison, maybe something you have at home. We've got Aurora Blue-Black. This is a hideous swab. I don't know what I was doing, but you can see that it's a blue-black. We've got Diamine Twilight, a gorgeous twilight color, and I think it's beautiful. And it sort of reminds me of Mont Blanc's Blue Hour, but yeah. We've got the Bungubox 4B Blue-Black. This is actually, this and the Hatsukoi is actually one of the first Bungubox inks I ever used. Very beautiful. We have Robert Oster Lake of Fire. This is a deep blue. Definitely darker than the Hatsukoi. We have, okay, Waterman Mysterious Blue and Robert Oster Blue Sea. You know, the thing is, I don't know, maybe I just need more food. I'm running out of energy, sorry. So maybe I don't sound as insane as usual. Diamine Havasu Turquoise, another one of my favorite turquoise inks. Robert Oster Blue Water Ice, wild on the sheen, as it should be. We've got Robert Oster Soda Pop Blue, a little less turquoise, and a little less sheen on that one, but still not the same category. I know, there are so many blues. I have so many, it's insane. It's kind of shameful. We have Sailor Shimoyo, blue-black, red sheen. Noodler's Navy. I actually really like this color. It's a bit of a slow dryer. It's a bit wet, but it's a nice color. Robert Oster, Australian Sky Blue. I love how this swab turned out. Is it not just so awesome? Look at that. Oh, okay. I know that's not the ink we're talking about, but it came out so good that I'm so proud of it. This is Kobe number 2, Hatsoba Pierre Blue, and kind of in the same category, but this one's got a bit more of like a washable blue color to it, I think. But I find it very interesting. Oh yeah, you want to see the sheen? Yes, there we go. It's kind of like a subtle sheen because it's not a completely wildly different color. So if you're looking for a saturated ink with shading and a touch of sheen, it's a pretty good option. But it has some interesting like green, red, blue going on there. We've got another possible contender. This is Kobe number 17, Shioya Blue, which is lighter than the Hatsoba Pierre Blue and lighter than the Hatsukoi. Does it sound just like gibberish what I'm saying here? It's probably, there's so many names and I know I'm probably butchering them. Oh, this one might be the one. Kobe number 14, Maya Lapis Purple. They are similar, but this one's a bit more purple. Hence, Lapis Purple. That makes sense, right? Okay, Montegrappa Dark Blue. Okay, that's dark blue for sure. We got Mont Blanc UNICEF Blue. Crazy heavy on the turquoise there. Just showing you options. Giabang Bleu Pervenche, which is definitely in the turquoise category. And last but not least, and I'm sure you are wanting this to end, Robert Oster Aqua, which is, again, this swab came out so good. Like, such a sexy swab. Okay, so we got the Hatsukoi. Now, let's move those swabs out of the way and come back here, and we're going to flip the page. All right, let's do some writing. Oh, Tosho. Yeah, I want to go to a knife store. I mean, no, I want to go to a pen store first, so I spend all my money there first. Okay, let's do, oh, look how beautiful that is. Such a, it's such an exquisite blue. I just think it's so beautiful and I like it so much. And, you know, it smells so good and I'm just like in this like weird fantasy world of smelling inks. And does anybody else do that? Anybody else in that weird fantasy world? Is it just me? Now, this is not going to fit, obviously, so I am just going to write, I'm going to write Inkspire because Inkspiration is not going to fit. So let's go with Inkspire. Super well-behaved ink. Dad stuff. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you, hopefully we'll catch you next time. The ink smells good. You want to smell it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so Inkspire. Let's do a nifty H. I'm trying to think of a nifty H. I'm like, okay. What is a cool looking H? Well, we're just going to have to wing it because I just don't know. We're just winging it, people. It's not that cool anymore. Give it some swooshes. Give it a little hat. It's a triangle hat. So when I do things like this that make no sense, I just like to decorate them with my own things. Like, what is that? Don't know. Don't even know. Really pretty color. Surprisingly, I know we just had like all of these swabs, and I'm gonna say I don't really have a lot of blues like this because a lot of these are actually just samples. So I surprisingly don't have a lot of blues like this color, and I think it's very beautiful. And it is one of my original favorite Bungubox inks. And I don't know what this is. I'm so sorry. And so I know I say this like every week. I'm like, oh, I need a bottle of this. And sometimes I end up with a bottle of it, and other times I don't because another bottle comes along and preempts my purchase. But I really like this one. It's quite lovely. So, yeah, I guess that's enough of my rambling, right? Like, you guys get the point. I like the blue. It's beautiful. Who else has this one? Like, it's such a pure and vibrant shade. Totally legible. Well behaved. Smells so good. Who does not want this in their arsenal? You all want it. Okay. Okay. I am so sorry. I'm a strange creature. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up because that's all I have to say about Bungubox Hatsukoi. Thank you guys all so much for joining. We will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.